The museum was silent. No visitors, no security. Alone in the archive wing, a curator worked under a single flickering lamp. Nanami had opened this display case 100 times. But tonight, the jersey resisted, fabric warm, almost pulsing. As she pulled it free, golden light exploded from the seams, flooding the room with heat. A form bled out of the cloth, translucent at first, then solidifying. The young man in a tattered royal kit, platinum hair, eyes like molten gold.
I am Kazuya, founder captain of this league. Where is my cup? 50 years trapped inside this fabric. Someone stole my name.
Your cup? But there's no Captain Kazuya in any record.
Erased. My brother Ren made certain of that. He took everything.
His form flickered, half anchored still. The armband on his forearm burned with threads of spectral silver.
This can't be real, but the light scalds my skin. What have I awakened?
You freed me. Now, help me reclaim what was stolen. The truth is buried in these walls.
How can I trust a ghost? You say your brother betrayed you, but I only have your word.
Then, let the memory burn itself into your sight. We were on the field, the final match of the season.
A flickering light bloomed around them, a vision of a sunny pitch, the roar of an ancient crowd. The roar of an ancient crowd.
Ren called a formation I didn't recognize. Then the tackle from behind, a pop, and my leg shattered. As I collapsed, he whispered something into my ear. And then the jersey burned cold. Darkness swallowed me.
Your armband. It's glowing in rhythm with your heartbeat. That's not delusion. That's proof of something. The museum's deep archive holds records from before the League's modernization. I'll take you there.
She led him through forgotten corridors. The archive door creaked open, releasing the scent of old paper and secrets.
If my name was erased, only the dust remembers. But dust is all I need.
Nanami pulled down a heavy leather volume stamped with the League's founding year. She turned the brittle pages.
Captain Ren, here. Honorary mention. There's no Kazuya, not even a crossed-out line.
Ren. That self-righteous coward. He didn't just bury me, he wiped me from existence.
While he raged, she noticed the shelf's backing had a faint seam. Pressing it released a hidden drawer. Inside, a letter. To whoever finds this, the true founder captain was sealed in his jersey. Do not let his name be forgotten.
Someone knew. 50 years ago. Someone tried to preserve the truth. This letter never reached the public.
Across the city, in the Federation's glass tower, Chairman Kato watched a silent alarm blink on his screen.
Archive access after hours. That foolish curator has touched something that should have remained buried. Takeda, I need you at the museum. Follow the curator. Retrieve anything they found and make sure no one talks.
Understood. I'll be a ghost.
Takeda slipped through the service entrance, his footsteps silent on the polished floor. He was no guard tonight.
Footsteps. Someone's in the archive wing. No staff should be here at this hour.
Curator, I know you are in here. Chairman's orders. Hand over whatever you dug up, and no one gets hurt. I can't fight him directly. Not yet. But I can pull his eyes elsewhere.
A ghostly shimmer shot down the far aisle, rattling a display case. Takeda spun toward the noise, seizing the moment. Nanami pushed a hidden catch on the old shelf. The unit swung open, revealing a stone stairwell. They descended into the damp silence, the bookshelf sealing behind them. The saboteur's curses faded above. The passage ended in a cramped chamber. A wooden chest, carved with the sun crest, sat untouched for decades.
Captain's caps. And this key, the inscription says Royal Suncrest Vault. This belongs to you.
Ren sealed the vault before I fell. Whatever he hid there. It will unmask his lie.
They escaped through a back alley and merged with the evening crowd. Kazuya's kit drew quick, frightened glances.
You can't walk around like that. The Federation will spot us. We need cover.
A young woman with short black hair froze on the sidewalk, staring at the sun crest.
That crest, the Royal Sun. My grandmother wore a pendant just like it. Who are you?
Someone who should be dead. How do you know this symbol?
Because my family has guarded the truth. I am Yuki, descendant of the Loyalists. Loyalists? We found a letter in the archives. You knew about Kazuya? Not everything. But I can lead you to a shrine with hidden records. It's not safe here.
She led them through alleys past forgotten temples until a small shrine nestled between glass towers appeared.
A stranger offering salvation. But if this shrine holds proof, the risk is worth the fall.
Yuki knelt before the shrine's altar and slid a false panel open. Inside, a leather-bound journal and faded photographs lay waiting.
This is what my grandmother hid. Ren's own journal. And the only photograph of you two together.
Kazuya took the journal, his spectral fingers leaving faint glow on the cover. He opened to a marked page. I cannot let him be consumed. The crown will take his soul the moment he claims the cup. I must seal him to save him.
He sealed me, to protect me from a soul-eating crown. This contradicts everything I remembered.
If this is true, your brother wasn't a traitor. He was trying to save you from something worse.
Or it's a carefully crafted lie, written to make me forgive. I need the vault's full record.
A sharp whistle cut through the silence. Heavy boots pounded the shrine's wooden steps outside.
Federation business. Nobody leaves. Come out with your hands empty, and the curator might leave in one piece.
The tunnel behind the altar. It leads into the old drainage system. Go now.
They pushed through the stone passage, Yuki sealing the entrance as wood splintered above.
Loyalists dug this passage decades ago. It will take us under the old city.
The tunnel widened into a circular chamber. Ancient torches flared to life, as if expecting them. On the wall sprawled a mural, a golden cup, and from it, a crown of black tendrils piercing a fallen captain's chest. Opposite, a second captain stood with chained arms, sealing the first in light, his face hidden in sorrow.
Exactly as Ren wrote. The crown consumes whoever claims the cup. He saved you from that fate.
He never betrayed me. He let me hate him so I'd survive. 50 years of fury, and he bore it alone.
His spectral form wavered, the armband's silver threads stretching like overstrung harp strings.
Kaito's ancestor knew. The Federation was built to bury this horror. I was just a sacrifice.
The vault holds the full record. We have to use the key. The truth needs to be set free.
Following Yuki's map, they surfaced in a weed-choked courtyard. A stone door, the sun crest carved deep, lay half-buried. Kazuya pressed the key into the lock. Ancient runes spiraled outward, and the door ground open. The vault was untouched. Shelves of scrolls, a pedestal with a crystal orb, glowing faint blue.
That crystal. It's a pre-Federation recording device. Your brother left a message.
She placed her hand on it. Blue light erupted, and a form sculpted from memory hovered before them.
Kazuya, the crown was a trap by the old council. I sealed you because I loved you. Please forgive me. Ren, you fool. You shouldered all that hatred alone. You should have told me.
Kazuya collapsed, his translucent form shaking with sobs that had no tears. The armband pulsed in shared grief.
I built the League as penance, hiding the crown. But Kaito knows. He will try to complete it. Be careful.
He didn't betray you. He broke himself to keep you whole. That's the truth you needed to see.
In a dark alcove behind the pedestal, a black metal shard lay on a velvet cloth, pulsing with violet hunger, a fragment of the crown. It whispered directly into Kazuya's mind, not words but a feeling of absolute power.
With this, I could take back the League, avenge every erased name. No one could stop me.
Kazuya, that's exactly what it wants. Your soul would be its first meal. Drop your hand.
Her grip broke the trance. The shard's glow subsided, but its malevolent hum lingered in the stones. Beside the alcove, a scroll sealed with the sun crest. Ren's shaky hand had written one final warning. Ren wrote, "Kaito knows." The council blood runs in him. He will forge the crown and use it to rule. Hide this fragment.
My brother's grandson is the monster now. We take this shard. It's the only proof that can stop him.
Then we leave now. The Loyalist Network can get us to the media before Kaito's men trap us here.
Ren gave his life to lock this evil away. I won't let his sacrifice be for nothing.
Before they could step out, red laser sights traced the walls. Heavy boots sealed every exit.
Did you really believe you could outrun Chairman Kaito? He's been tracking that shard since your little museum heist.
His men pinned them. Nanami cried out as her arm twisted. Kazuya's spectral body flickered, unable to strike.
Impressive. You unearthed more than I expected. My grandfather's secrets, finally exposed.
His gaze dropped to the cloth-wrapped fragment. A thin smile curled.
The journal and the fragment. With these, the crown will be whole again. I will rule the League through fear, as the old council intended.
He snatched the cloth, and the shard pulsed violently, recognizing its true master.
You're no better than the council. Ren buried this evil. You'll only become its puppet.
Ren was a sentimental fool. I am the legacy. Lock this ghost in the ritual chamber. His soul will consecrate the crown's rebirth.
They were dragged into the dark, the tomb's ancient silence swallowing their struggles. Kaito's laugh echoed behind them. Thrown into a circular stone chamber, Kazuya and Nanami were forced to their knees. Intricate runes pulsed beneath them.
This chamber was built to drain a soul. Your soul, Kazuya, will reforge the crown, a perfect irony.
He pulled Nanami by the hair, pressing a ceremonial blade to her throat. Her glasses clattered to the stone.
Every moment you resist, I carve a strip from her. Your choice, ghost, the crown, or her life.
Kazuya's form flickered. But then a familiar voice surfaced, Ren's last words from the crystal.
He said, "Protect what matters." My revenge was hollow. I chased a phantom while Kaito threatened someone real. Ren sacrificed to save me. I'll sacrifice my pride to save her. The crown must never be whole.
The armband roared to life, silver threads lacing the air. The runes flickered as if sensing defiance.
Fool. The ritual cannot be stopped by willpower alone. Surrender, or I end her now.
Number. I won't let you shatter another life. Let this body break if it must. But she walks free.
Silver light erupted from the armband, splintering the ritual circle. Guards staggered as the chamber shook.
The journal. Grab it, now.
Nanami scrambled through the blinding light, her fingers closing around the leather cover as Kaito roared in fury. Kazuya pointed to a seam in the wall, Ren's secret exit. They dove through as the runes collapsed behind them. The tunnel was dark, the air thick. Every step Kazuya took, his body dimmer, the armband's glow barely a whisper.
We're clear, but you, Kazuya, you are fading. Stay with me.
Yuki's emergency signal lit a path. A hidden loyalist safe house, a small shrine room, welcomed them with cold silence.
Don't let Kaito use the fragment. Buy time.
You saved my life. Now, let me save yours. We'll expose him together.
Outside, the city remained unaware. Inside, two against a legacy of lies, and one fading soul determined to make his silence count. In the quiet of the safe house, Nanami wrung a cloth over a basin. Kazuya's light had steadied, but barely.
I spent 50 years dreaming of reclaiming that cup, seeing my name in lights. I see now that's exactly what the crown wants.
Then, what do you want now?
To be the shadow that ensures Kaito never wears that crown. No parades, no statues, just silence that protects.
Then I'll write the truth. Not for the public, for the archive. A sealed record that outlasts both of us.
It won't bring me glory, but it will keep the cup clean. Ren would agree.
We need to act. Yuki's contacts can leak the journal's contents to the media. Kaito's reputation will crumble.
And I'll become his shadow. Without a public face, he can't target me, or you. He fights a ghost.
Then we need the original jersey. It's your anchor. It can restore enough strength to face him.
They had a plan. Retrieve the jersey. Feed the truth. Let Kaito choke on his own legacy. All while Kazuya's name remained dust. Nanami returned to the museum under cover of darkness. The halls were silent, but her heart pounded.
The display case is empty. They moved it after the incident. It will be in the conservation room.
In the conservation room, she lifted the jersey from a sealed drawer. The sun crest still shimmered with latent energy.
Lay it flat. I must merge with it again, my anchor and my cage.
His form dissolved into the fabric, silver threads weaving through bone and spirit. When he rose, his kit was whole.
Tethered still, but solid enough to be a shadow on his walls. Let Kaito hear the truth.
The Loyalist Network has pushed the journal to every major outlet. By morning, Kaito's name will be mud.
Dawn broke with breaking news. Images of the ritual chamber. Ren's confession, the shard, all laid bare for the world. In his glass tower, Kaito watched the broadcast. His fingers white-knuckled. The fragment hummed on his desk. The first blow had landed. But Kaito still held the fragment, and he would not fall without retribution. In his glass tower, Kaito dialed with calm malice. Deliver the ultimatum. Make sure they know I hold the knife. An intercepted feed lit the Loyalist safe room. A longtime member, one who had helped smuggle the journal, tied to a chair, Suncrest scarf torn. Kaito's recorded voice crackled. You have until dawn. Surrender the journal and the ghost, or this hostage blood is on your silence.
It's a trap, Kazuya. If you go, he'll use both of you. We can find another way.
I know it's a trap, but I won't let anyone else suffer because of my silence. That's the choice I made. I'll walk into his trap, but I won't be the prey. Trust me.
Kazuya, please.
Protect the archive. Leave the ghost to his work.
He pulled a dark cloak from the supplies, the fabric swallowing his restored kit. The hood veiled platinum hair and golden eyes. The door closed behind him with a final click. Alone, a ghost walked into the night toward a glass tower. The door to Kaito's penthouse office slid open. Kazuya threw off the cloak, the royal kit blazing against the cold glass.
Release him. My brother's blood is on your hands, but no more.
You walked right into my hands. This fragment has feasted on your fear. Now it will devour you whole.
The fragment pulsed, and tendrils of darkness lashed at Kazuya's form. But his armband blazed pure silver in answer.
You mistake sacrifice for weakness. Ren's love forged this light. It doesn't break for greed.
A deafening shriek, the fragment shattered into black dust. Kaito was hurled against the window, the glass webbing. Kazuya sliced the hostage's bindings with a thread of silver. Go, they're waiting in the lobby. The freed man stumbled away. Kazuya's body flickered, the armband's glow now a weak flutter.
I did what I came here for, but this body has nothing left.
Kaito groaned against the ruined pane. The crown was gone, but the ghost's victory was a dying star. Amidst sirens and shouting, Kaito was cuffed and hauled away. The Federation's decades-long lie finally broke on every screen. Nanami pushed through the swarm of officers and knelt beside Kazuya. His form was nearly translucent, the armband a pulse away from dark.
You are too weak to move. But I won't let you fade here. Not like this.
One last thing. Take me to the Hall of Fame. I need to see the cup.
She didn't argue. Supporting his weightless frame, they slipped through a service corridor, the media frenzy a distant roar. The Hall of Fame loomed, a cathedral of trophies and silence. The cup sat alone under a single warm light. The engraving read simply, Captain Ren, no date, no footnote.
You carried my name in your heart while yours was etched in gold. I am sorry I hated you.
He saved you from the crown. Now the world will know the truth.
The armband's glow steadied, just for a moment. He had come to say goodbye. Kazuya laid his fingertips on the cup. The metal warmed instantly, as if recognizing its rightful owner. A sphere of golden light swallowed the hall. From its core, a figure stepped forward. Ren, young and unburdened.
I never wanted glory. I only wanted you to live. The crown would have consumed you. I searched for a villain, but I found a brother who loved me enough to carry my hatred. I let you hate me so you'd survive. Can you forgive me? I already have. In my heart, you were always my captain.
They embraced, two translucent figures woven from light. The armband flared a nova of silver, then gently dimmed. Kazuya's form scattered into motes of gold, and the armband fell onto the velvet cushion with a soft, final sound. Nanami stepped forward and lifted the armband. It was still warm, a heartbeat away from silence. The cup remained. The name Ren still shone, but now it carried a second weight, a truth that no lie could erase. Nanami left the Hall of Fame beneath a crushed glass sky. The armband was light in her pocket, the weight in her chest far heavier. She returned to the museum's silent archive. The jersey, the caps, the key, Ren's journal. She gathered every artifact. Then she opened a blank register and began to write. Not a report, a history. Kazuya's truth. Ren's sacrifice. The crown's horror.
Every erased name, every silent lie, it ends here. Not for the crowds, but for the ghost who loved enough to vanish.
She cataloged everything. The letter from the loyalist, the crystal recording transcription, the shattered shard's residue. The final page she sealed with wax, impressed with the sun crest. A simple inscription, to be opened in 50 years, in the deepest vault, behind false shelves and forgotten ledgers. She laid the sealed box beside the old chest.
No museum will display this in my lifetime. But the truth doesn't rot, it waits.
She slid the false panel back into place. The vault returned to its false silence, a tomb of paper, now guarding a soul. The armband she kept, a keeper's duty. Ren had his penance, Nanami would have hers, until someone worthy found the truth. 20 years passed. The League grew under fair hands. Nanami, now silver-haired, still walked the museum's silent corridors.
The jersey rests in its hidden vault, still bearing the sun crest. I visit it once a year, keeper of what only dust knows.
In the deep archive, behind the false panel, she knelt and opened the small box that held the armband and the journal's transcript. The armband glimmered, a thread of silver light, like a slow heartbeat. Not dead, waiting.
He's still here, watching over the League he never reclaimed. Quiet protector, just as he promised.
She closed the box and placed it back beside the folded jersey. The fabric still held a ghost's warmth. Then, she sealed the vault, the old mechanism grinding, and walked back into the sunlit museum halls. No one knew she guarded a soul. She needed no statue. His silence was enough. Her smile was small, private. Years had softened the grief, but not the purpose. The armband rested, its glow a constant whisper in the dark. Kazuya's final legacy, waiting for the day its story would wake. A young fan bought a replica Suncrest pendant at the League gift shop. As she clasped it, warmth radiated through the metal. She didn't know why, but she felt safe. As if someone forgotten was saying thank you. That night, the League stadium sat empty under a full moon. Silence held the stands like a held breath. Then, a soft silver light gathered at the center circle. A figure stepped out, translucent, regal, at peace. Kazuya lifted his face to the stars. No bitterness, no weight. Only the quiet of a duty fulfilled. The armband at his side pulsed once, a silver heartbeat, then stilled. He was no longer tethered. Slowly, his form dissolved into motes of light, rising like embers toward the constellations. The last shimmer vanished. The field lay empty, the cup safe, the truth hidden, the ghost free. High above, A new star flickered, a pale gold dot among the silver, as if the sky welcomed a captain home. And far away, a museum curator with gray hair smiled in her sleep, knowing the silence was finally kind. In the museum's quietest wing, the armband lay in a simple glass case. The engraved plaque read, "Unknown Captain, remembered by few." A class of schoolchildren filed in, their chatter fading to hushed awe before the relic. Most passed quickly, drawn to brighter exhibits. But one girl stayed behind. She pressed her palm to the glass. Not knowing why her heart felt full, she whispered, "I feel like I know him." For one heartbeat, the armband glimmered, a thread of silver light, answering. Then it settled. The girl blinked, the moment already fading from memory, but the warmth lingered. She'd carry it, unnamed, like a familiar dream she couldn't quite retrieve. The armband rested. The truth remained sealed. The ghost was at peace, and somewhere, in the silence between stars, two brothers stood together once more.